Freedom for All, February 26, 2025. While connecting with Mother Earth this morning during my meditation, a very somber little planet leapt into my arms. I snuggled her as usual, but when I went to leave, she clung tight, not wanting to let me go. Oh, sweet mother, how can I help? What is about to come will cause great pain to many humans. My children will be in angst, thinking I've deserted them. Many will die. I watched as she showed me the tremendous changes she was about to undergo, which would indeed affect all beings living on her surface. As I held her close to my chest, allowing her tears to flow, I asked her how this shift would feel to her. She stopped crying and thought for a moment. Then she smiled and said, "I'll feel liberated, finally free." How wonderful! And you and humanity are one, right? Yes, this is true, she squealed as realization dawned. So your feeling of liberation, of finally being free, will also be the feeling of all those who choose to die. Yes, yes. Thank you for reminding me. We shared a loving embrace, and then I took my awareness back up through my crown to Father Source. I shot up like a bullet. When I reached him today, he was like a giant cloud of whipped cream. I spun up and twirled his hair into a spiral before dropping down into his lap, where he cradled me like a small child. I love our playful relationship. I hugged him, becoming absorbed in his center. We both laughed. He told me that he loves me, that he's proud of me, and that human Jennifer is really gonna need me. Yes, and I'm going to go join her now, I said as I did a back dive off his hand down into my body. Once the energy settled within my body, I dropped into my meditative pose, staring off into the distant horizon, observing the most spectacular sunset. As the sun dropped below the horizon, I watched the colors dance a bit longer before being engulfed in darkness. As I sat in complete darkness, a small part of me began to get a little panicked. I took that part of me to a special room to work on a colorful jigsaw puzzle. Once I'd returned to my calm center, I sat in the stillness, waiting to receive more. I saw a darkened image of a sun rising and setting, rising and setting, rising and setting, 3 days. Then I saw the Declaration of Independence and the scales of justice. It feels like there's going to be a new law created that violates human rights according to the U.S. Constitution. And though it's happened many times before, this will be so blatant that the majority of people will see through the illusion and chaos will ensue. I heard the word anarchy and saw violence, destruction, death, and all kinds of atrocities resulting from the outbreak. I watched with tears streaming down my face, so much anger, suffering, and pain. Look for love, see the love. I look deeper to see past the illusion. The only thing that's real is love. Yes, suffering is an illusion, death is an illusion. Just like Mother Earth, these souls will feel liberated and free, even if their egos and personalities only see destruction, evil, violence, and suffering. Then I saw a scene from the animated version of the Little Mermaid movie, where the boat spears the sea witch. The destruction of the evil sea witch destroys her black magic as well, releasing all the mer people that she'd imprisoned. They were finally free. All the souls leaving planet Earth are being set free. Finally, they are free. It was so beautiful to see the love. I cried tears of joy while a huge smile broke across my face. Freedom from suffering, freedom from slavery, freedom from separation. Freedom from looping, freedom from not knowing, freedom from pain, freedom in its most beautiful essence. You see who you are now, my beloved daughter? You're entrusted with holding space for humanity, just as you've done before. You see the world through the lens of love. Your vision will be needed to help guide humanity through this shift. I see. I'm humbled, grateful, and willing. With you by my side, anything's possible. And so it is.